You know, there's a saying that a leopard would never change its spots, right? And when you think about it, it's kind of true. When people are ingrained into their habits, in their ways, they never change their spots because they don't want to, right? And when you talk about people that are narcissists, they only see one color, they only see one side, they only understand one story. It's only one path, and it's never about anybody else, right? No matter what you do, what you say, how nice you can be, how much you butter the bread, how much sugar you put on the bread, how much icing on the cake, it will still be a horrible cake. The butter is not butter enough. The sugar is not sweet enough in their eyesight. They're good at flipping the script. They're good at playing with your mental. They're good at deflecting. They're good at being the victim, and at the same time, they like to victimize. No matter what you say, it's always an attack on their character. No matter how nice you say it, you're being mean, cruel, and nasty. But the funny part that leopard that don't want to change his spots, you don't have to be bothered with the leopard. You can let his behind be wherever he gonna be. You go your way and they go theirs. See, certain behaviors we don't have to accept at all. And when people intentionally try to make you feel a certain way or make you feel bad about some things because of their perception, that's personal. That's totally personal. And are good at painting the story. They're good at making it seem like they care, but they really don't care. They're good at making it seem like they love or even like you, and they don't even love and like themselves. See, it's all about the person that's in the mirror, and that is them. They can't see nobody else. They want you to follow their rules and their regulations. They want you to go along with everything they say and do. They want you to accept their habits and their behaviors. And guess what? You don't have to. Not at all. So if you are in the presence of one of those, if you live with one of those, if you're related to, if you're dating or you're married to it, it's time to check out and move on. Because if you think they're gonna change, they're not. The only person that's gonna change them is God Himself. That's it. No matter what you do, what you say, and how sweet and nice you may be, they're gonna always find fault. It's always gonna be you. It's never going to be them. It's always going to be you. They want you to do things for them, but they're never going to do things for you. They say they're going to do. They come with an excuse of why they didn't do. And then they want to make it your fault. They want to make you the bad person. They want to make you the villain. But you're not the bad person. You're not the villain. This is where your own self-strength and your self-awareness has to come into play, because they like to play mind games, right? They like to tug at your mental and your emotional, and control that mind. So whenever they say something, whenever they do something, however they feel, they make it your fault. They make it seem like if you hadn't done this, I wouldn't have done that. If you hadn't said this, I wouldn't have said that. So you got to understand, you got to see, you got to realize narcissists are real. They're very real. They're a pain in the butt, too. They are. And they can only make you upset if you allow them to. But you know what? I give back what they dish out, and that's what they don't like. They don't want nobody to stand up to them. They don't want nobody to call them on the carpet. They don't want nobody to tell them that they're wrong. They don't want nobody to tell them, don't put words in my mouth. Don't give me feelings that I'm not expressing. Don't make me seem to feel a certain type of way when I don't feel that way. They don't like that. They get very defensive quickly. And it's okay. You can get defensive all you want. But what you're not going to do is make me be something that I'm not. What you're not going to do is make me feel something that I'm not feeling. So every time you try to give it to me, I give it thee back. So see, they like to dish it out, but they sure don't like to take it back. They can't handle it. They want you to run to them. They want you to cater to them. They want to be the most important person on the planet, the street, the road, and the block. But guess what? I don't care how good you look, how great you think you look. You are not that great and you don't look that good that I have to accept that type of behavior, and neither do you. Hear me when I say access denied.